Welcome to the flipped classroom for Surge 202. Let's do a quick recap of how this is going to work and what my expectations are for you. From now to the end of the semester, you will have video assignments, among your other assignments, which will become available for you to view as we approach the content in class. I do not want you to work ahead on watching videos. Therefore, they will remain visible only on Inside NC until the appropriate time for them to unlock. When the assignment unlocks, you will then have access to the video links. Each video is about 10 minutes long, and each assignment has about 4 to 5 videos. I encourage you to read the corresponding chapter first, and then watch the videos. Depending on how you learn best, you will likely want to either reread your chapter or watch the videos again. This information is rarely fully absorbed on the first go-around. Once the videos are unlocked, they'll remain unlocked forever, so you can review content when finals roll around, as well as next year when you're preparing for your CST exam. I expect you to take good notes. This means you will sometimes have to pause and rewind the videos so you can listen to the important pearls of information more than once. After you've viewed all the videos for a particular assignment, please complete a 3-2-1 comment on the specific assignment on the Inside NC coursework page. I require one 3-2-1 comment on the specific assignment, not each video. Your comments will always be due by 9 a.m. on Wednesday mornings. This allows me time to prepare for class on Thursday with your specific questions in mind. Lastly, bring your notes with you to class. You will want to reference them. Okay, so off we go. During this unit, we will do a brief overview of A&P and focus heavily on human body organization. As we dig deeper into each surgical specialty in this course and in Surge 204, we will discuss the pertinent anatomy and physiology in depth, but the items I touch on in this unit I expect you to know. As you learned in your medical terminology class, healthcare is kind of like a foreign language. We are not immune to the need to be able to speak this language because basic anatomical references and terms are used constantly in surgery to precisely determine the specific area of attention. Everyone in the room will use this foreign language, including you. The main goals of this unit are for you to be able to define anatomy, physiology, and metabolism. With your knowledge of anatomy and physiology, I expect you to understand the different anatomy present within the different body systems, as well as the basic physiology of each body system. Finally, you will be learning body navigation terminology, and you will want to master these terms. So, anatomy is essentially the study of the body's structure. All of the hundreds of structures within our bodies are our anatomy, and anatomy is the foundational component of this entire program. I'm sure you've heard me say at least once, if not more, that surgery treats broken anatomy, because people don't have surgery when they're well. Ultimately, we can boil everything down to quote-unquote broken anatomy, because the definition of physiology is the study of the body's function. And if the anatomy is broken or diseased, it will affect the physiology, which is the structure's ability to function. Got that? Good. So if anatomy is the study of structure, how do all these structures actually come to be? Cells. Cells are the basic unit of life, and specialized cells are grouped into tissues. When these tissues combine, they form organs, and organs ultimately make up body systems. Systems work together to comprise and maintain the body, or in other words, make it function. So, all anatomy begins at the cellular level, and all physiology is the culmination of those cells doing their thing. Altogether, there are 12 systems in the body. Sometimes you'll read or hear that there are only 11 systems because some people group circulatory and cardiovascular together. But we're not going to do that because for us they're two different surgical specialties. So, in no particular order, the systems of the body begin with the integumentary system. This system is comprised of our hair, nails, and skin. We will learn more about it during plastic surgery. The integumentary system is responsible as our body's first line of defense against external attacks. The next system is the skeletal system, which is comprised of our bones. Our bones protect our body and also produce brand new red blood cells. The skeletal system is followed by the muscular system, and our muscles provide our body with physical stability and allow our skeleton to move. We'll learn more about the skeletal and muscular systems in orthopedic surgery. Next is the nervous system, comprised of our brain and spinal cord. You will learn so much in the neurosurgery unit next spring. The nervous system is fascinating. The endocrine system is comprised of several hormone glands in our body that control several systems simultaneously. We will talk about the specific glands present in the different systems as they arise. For example, in ENT we'll talk about the thyroid gland, and in neurosurgery we'll talk about the pituitary gland. Both of these glands, along with others, belong to the endocrine system. The circulatory system is comprised of all the veins and arteries in our body excluding our heart, which is why we consider the cardiovascular system its own entity. The cardiovascular system is comprised of the heart and the major vessels emptying into it and carrying blood away from it. Next up is the lymphatic system, which we'll cover in the same way we will the endocrine system. When specific lymphatic chains are present in a particular specialty, we'll discuss them in more depth, like the axillary lymph nodes in general surgery. The respiratory system consists of our incredible lungs and their ability to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide at the cellular level. We'll tackle this specialty in our thoracic and pulmonary unit next semester. The digestive system will be discussed very soon in our general surgery unit, and I'm going to bet there are some pretty incredible things you're going to learn about your intestines and rectum that you didn't know happened on a daily basis. The urinary system consists of our kidneys, ureter, and bladder, and we'll talk about that more in our genitourinary surgery unit this fall. And lastly, the reproductive system obviously involves both males and females, but we're going to tackle it separately in our GYN unit for females and in our genitourinary unit for males. Please take the time to read up on all 12 systems before class, because we'll discuss them a little more all together. Okay, so the body's anatomy originates at the cellular level.